going on, winners? It's your boy Loso 2.0, and today we're going to talk about building authority. Now, before we get started with this, let's do some housekeeping things. If you're watching this on YouTube, like this video, share it, subscribe to the Winners Win channel. If you're listening to this on any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review and leave a review below so I can better serve you. And also grab your copy of Winners Win, the book that got straight to a winner's success, straight off of my website, carlosjhenrywins.com. Now, before we get started with that, we want to talk about this, right? What is an author? My fault. How to build an authority. It's funny. Look, I'm just thinking steps ahead, right? Authority is spelled A-U-T-H-O-R-I-T-Y. Author is A-U-T-H-O-R, right? An author, being an author helps build authority. Now, I know that sounds like a little bit of a stretch, but it's true though. When you become an author, you naturally develop an authority for whichever type of program or whatever type of thing that you're selling, right? There's so many different ways in order to build your authority, and there's 7 of them. There's stats, facts, entity association, celebrity association, photos, testimonials, media credits. But out of all of them, an author is the best. But before I get started, I'm going to tell you about those, right? So first, statistics. People love listening to numbers and exact numbers. So if you can statistically prove why whatever it is that you're doing actually works, they will automatically establish you as an authority, right? If I look at the numbers, right? But you have to know the numbers then in that fact, right? So for example, at my workplace, if I'm saying my numbers are, before I got to this area, they were not even hitting a certain percentage to their goal, but we were able to then create the gross profit or increase the gross profit of all 3 locations within the span of what, maybe 3 months, 2-3 months. That right there, then in itself actually establishes you as an authority, right? Just showing stats. People love hearing numbers. The next one is facts, which also goes into stats, really honestly, but even facts are too as well, right? And keeping it simple, since I've been president, these things have been increasing. That literally is a straight fact, but it's also a straight fact too as well. If you just say, since you've been working with me, you've been more positive or whatever it is. Maybe you made more money, you got promoted, maybe you got married, whatever it is, right? Now, this may not be the sole cause of it, but it is facts, though. So when you state facts and stats, people love to hear information that has no different types and opinions into it. It's just straight facts for it. The next one is entity association. This is association with certain brands. So if, in a perfect example, I'm telling you, the perfect example actually is what I was just looking at on Instagram. I was on Instagram scrolling through, which I shouldn't have been on anyway, right? Because I still got so much more of my goals to get done. But I was on Instagram just scrolling through, and I noticed Russell Brunson posting about no BS marketing. Now, no BS marketing, if you are in the entrepreneurial realm or you're a marketer, whatever, even motivational speaking, you know about Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy is pretty much the godfather of marketing, at least in this age. He talks about how he was connected to that brand. He connected ClickFunnels to it with the newsletter for No BS newsletter. He's connected with the behind the scenes newsletter. This is literally in itself right there is a entity association. If you're associated with the No BS marketing, you're going to be associated with Russell Brunson now because of the ClickFunnels, which goes to the next thing, which is celebrity association. If you think about insurances and you think about the general, who do you think of? Now, you may not know this, but it's Shaquille O'Neal, right? Shaquille O'Neal is always on the general commercials. You think about AT&T, they always got LeBron. They had LaMelo Ball on there. Just having a celebrity association with the pictures you sent with celebrities gives you some type of authority, regardless. Even if it has nothing, a lot of times, even if it has nothing to do with it. Ice-T is for certain car insurance. It even has nothing to do with it. Just having a celebrity association with it builds some type of authority in it, regardless. Because people just, a famous person. So now you're an authority because you know a famous person. So just the type of people you hang out with. They're looking at your environment and now connecting you with it. So you have to use certain things. And when you speak, sometimes you have to pump your own head up. You have to pump your own head up by talking about different things that build you more as an authority, right? You just being on stage and having the mic in your hand is enough to already build you as an authority, but everything else pretty much adds on top of this. And everything else being stats, sharing statistical data with your different, audience, factual data with the audience, entity association, your association with certain brands that are special, maybe Nike if you're working out, or Adidas if you're working out. Celebrity association, which is just having a celebrity there, Shaquille O'Neal for the general, Ice-T for some car insurance. Photos, actually having photos with these different celebrities, these different name brand people. I had someone who actually took a photo with Dan Locke, and I was authority already, looking at them as an authority because of the fact that they are around people like that. You know what I mean? Just even if they're going to ClickFunnels, and ClickFunnels are all types of entrepreneurs who make, millions of dollars there at the event, and they hang out with them, and that photo is just nice. And the next one's testimonials, right? Just giving testimonials out or getting testimonials from different people actually build your authority automatically. Someone telling me that in the 2.0 challenge, they made more money. In 2.0 challenge, they not made more money, but in 2.0 challenge, they are in the challenge doing stuff that they paid thousands of dollars for, and they're getting it for free. That right there is amazing to me. That shows how much value that I'm providing. The next one is media credits. So this is actually dealing with the media locally. Ben Settle said it best: get famous locally, and then you will grow nationally, then internationally, right? You should first get busy or get noticed in your certain area. And then finally, like I said, and the biggest thing is to be an author. If you're an author, you have authority. And if you have authority, that puts you over the edge of everything else. So if you did not publish a book yet, please go and publish a book. Now, that's really all I have for you guys today. I want you guys to comment below, if you did publish a book, what would the topic be on? And while you're at it, like this video, share, subscribe to the Winners Win channel. If you listen to us on any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review and leave a review below so I can figure out how I can better serve you. And purchase your copy of Winner Wins, the book that got straight to a winner's success, on my website at carlosjhenrywins.com. That's really all I have for you guys today. Keep killing the day. Winners win, losers lose, and you pray for success like this. 2.0.